The Boys, Season 4, and here we are again, Antony Starr as Homelander, just being brilliant for an entire season. Ever since Season 1, Starr has just been a highlight of The Boys, and he has shown Homelander's descent into madness beautifully, just so beautifully, brilliantly as well. And this season is no different. If he does not get a fucking Emmy nomination or even a Golden Globe nomination for this season, it is going to be an absolute travesty. But Season 4 of The Boys, a lot happened. And unfortunately, at the same time, it's feeling a little dragged out. Now, don't get me wrong, I very much enjoyed this season, but they're taking what seems like forever to get to the point. And the final episode of the season finale, finally gets to that point. It took them 4 seasons to get to that point. Now, some might just call that long-term storytelling, and it is. It definitely is. But there are definitely times where it felt long and drawn out. But in typical The Boys fashion, the season is still absolutely batshit crazy. There is violence, there is blood, there is guts, there is pure insanity. Especially with Butcher. Like, we learn quite a few things with Butcher. And Jeffrey Dean Morgan debuts in the series as an old friend of Butcher's, and the big reveal of who Jeffrey Dean Morgan is exactly and what he's doing there, it's like, holy shit. And it just helps continue Butcher's own descent into madness, and Carl Urban also does a fantastic job in showing it. In general, there's also a lot of character development for everybody, including poor Huey, who he was tortured like this entire season. For one reason or another, this was not his season. Erin Moriarty, Starlight, we learned quite a bit about her character as well. And Karen Fukuhara, she also steals the show at times. And it is without saying a word. It's all with facial expressions, all the looks in her eyes, her body language. Like, she has made this role her own, and it is perfect. Now, while the season did feel a little drawn out, it was still an, in general, overall, exciting season with a whole hell of a lot of happening, a whole hell of a lot of death, and again, a lot of blood and guts. And the way the season ended, I need season 5, man. Like, and I know that's going to be the final season of the series, so everything is going to be coming to a head, and this was without a doubt set up for that final season, and I think that's also why it felt a little bit drawn out. But it gets me excited for the final season, because it's just going to be a whole new level of batshit crazy. So ultimately, while the season was kind of felt long, drawn out, blah, 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 I've already said it a million times, it's still a fun season. Everybody in it is great. There's great character development. There's great character development of the new characters we see as well. And again, Antony Starr as Homelander, just absolute perfection, especially the scenes in the lab. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, spoiling it would just be a dick move. You need to watch it, because that is his defining moment as Homelander. If he doesn't win the Emmy or Golden Globe for that particular moment, those particular scenes, I don't know what the hell they're voting for. So season 4 of The Boys, while at times it was it was still very good. I'm going to give it an A-. Did you enjoy the review? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get notified when more reviews go live. Feel free to leave a comment to discuss your thoughts on the movie or show, and I will see you next time.